Hey, it's Cole from A Plus Power Sports. Today we're going to take a look at the 3 different track options that Polaris offers when you snow chuck an Indy XC from Polaris. So the first one is going to be a Cobra, we have the Ice Ripper, and we also have the brand new Storm. Let's take a look. All right, I've had the opportunity to try all 3 of these different tracks. This year I'm actually working with the 1.3 Cobra. I have a 146 Matrix Assault. So this is what I found with the track. All track options are awesome, but some are better than others for different applications you're going to be using the snowmobile for. So the 1.3 Cobra, it's a very soft, durable track. It allows it to flex when hitting different obstacles without having the lugs break and rip. I've been really impressed with it. Some things that I found to be a little bit different is it doesn't have as much low-end hook from acceleration. Having those flexible lugs with that 850 engine, it does tend to roll those lugs over, I feel, and not hook like some of the other track options. It does really well off-trail in some deep, loose, powdery snow. The 1.5 I think would be a little bit better in that application, but the Cobra track, it's been really durable. It's super low noise. The way that it's designed, the lugs don't carry the noise and vibration through the snowmobile. It's extremely quiet compared to the Storm. It's also a shorter lug track, being a 1.3, so that allows you to get a little bit higher top end out of it. The track only weighs 39 pounds, so you have very low rotating mass on this track option. So this one's great for on trail. If you play off trail a little bit, it's gonna do it what you want it to, but I think some of the other options might be a little bit better if you're gonna look for that deep snow capabilities. But if you're an on trail rider and you're looking to maybe stud this track later on, this is the track to go with. The next track option you can order from Polaris is the 1.25 Ice Ripper XT. Now this is a lower lug track, it's only a 1.25, so it gives you great handling on trail. With the pre-studded on this track, being an ice track, it has pre-studded from the factory. So it's not your studs and backers and everything like you would do aftermarket style. Being right from the factory, it's almost like little picks on the top of each lug. So it doesn't have the effect of hurting trailers as easily, but it does a great job on ice, does a great job on hard packed trails. It hooks really nicely on most hard packed trails, or all hard packed trails. It doesn't do amazing off trail, being that short lug. It doesn't have that capability to dig in and grab that loose snow. But when you're on trail, this track sticks through the corners. Acceleration is extremely hard with this track. It just bites really aggressive. It has attack angles on it, is what Camso calls them, so it really does bite hard on your normal trail riding. If you're just a trail rider and that's all you're going to do, you're never going to go off the trail, I would really highly recommend this track. It's an extremely aggressive track. It does a great job all around on the trails though. The next track option is the 1.5 Storm. This is a newer track option. I believe it came out in 2019 and was offered on the Indies. That was the first track I had on the Indy XC and I fell in love with it. It's hands down my favorite track that Polaris offers on any of the snowmobiles. It has 1.5 lugs in the top, or in the middle of the track. The outer lugs are 1.25. So the reason they did that is it doesn't allow that track to hook while going through the corners. It gives it a little bit of an edge to work off of, and it's not getting ski lift and things like that because the track is grabbing. The 1.5 in the center are cupped, and there's also straight lugs. So those cupped lugs do an awesome job. It's almost like having studs. So when you come hard into a corner and you grab a handful of brakes, those cups grab a lot of snow, slowing you down extremely quickly. I was super impressed the first time I drove this because I used to always have studded tracks, but once I moved on to the Storm, I've shied away from studs now because you almost don't need it, besides icy corners, but there's nothing you can do to get away from that unless you have true studs. But the Storm does awesome on the trail. It really bites hard on hard packed trails and even loose snow. You get a handful of throttle and those skis are coming off the ground and that sled is very little bit of track spin. You get off trail, it does amazing as well. So we were up in the UP of Michigan and there was probably 5 feet of snow on the ground a couple years ago, and my friend, he had an RMK Assault, so he has the big track, it's a mountain sled, but I could go pretty much anywhere he could go with the 1.5 Storm. It does an awesome job at cleaning and not packing snow into the track, and it does nothing but just grab the entire time. So if you're looking for that best all-around trail track, and it does a really nice job off trail, that Storm is going to be your perfect pick there. My only complaint I would have about it being a little bit taller of a lug is you do notice it. You get on a hard packed trail at higher constant speeds, you do get a little bit of a whine or like a dragging noise. You can just feel it in the sled compared to like the Cobra or the Ice Ripper. But I'll compensate for that for the awesome just grip that track has. So those are the 3 track options that Polaris offers on the Indy XC. All of them are awesome, but each one has its own category of where it shines and what it's designed for. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to see all my latest weekly videos. If you have any questions on this, give me a call or leave a comment in the section below. If you want to see all my current inventory, check out aplusride.com. Thanks for watching.